Good morning. Good morning. I hope you slept well. How are you doing? Let's have a look where we are. 36,000 feet. And about 300... Let's have a look. About 320 miles to go. We've got Cape Town. Tower has come online. Not sure how long they've been online. But they're online, so that's good. Look at the views out the window as well. Oh. When we were over land, it was nice. A few minutes ago. South Africa. Very good, very good. How's the fuel situation? Still same destination. Oh god. Let's have a look at this. It's going to be fuel load. So we currently got 7,000 kilograms. We've got 7 tons on board. It's saying 6.3 left. .3 left when we land, I believe. We should have more than enough. 7 tons at this point. 200 and what we got? About 290 miles to go, something like that. Oh man, I didn't get the best night's sleep, but the day before, so yesterday, I slept pretty well. So I'm hoping that I could just power on through today. Let's just check actually. I'm going to show you. Let's reconnect to VATSIM. Hopefully, we might need to refile the flight plan. I'll do that. Refile. Flight plan filed. Alright, let's reconnect to VATSIM. There we go. And then we should pop up on radar. Let's have a look what we're dealing with here. We're all the way down here at the moment. So we've got information Delta. We're arriving runway 01, that's good. That's what we got put into the MCDU yesterday. Runway use. Quite a few nearby. Where are we? There we go. We've showed it. There we go. The other thing we should probably start thinking of is... Where's my iPad frozen? Try that again. Alright. At the top of descent, that 240, 160, it's probably that actually. Still some way from our top of descent. Still some way. How long have we been flying so far? We've been going 7 hours 23, is that right? No, that's the time, silly. 10 hours 19. 10 hours 19 so far. Flight time. Set off at what? About 10:30 last night? There's an 81 knot crosswind from the right. If you look at the plane, we're sort of travelling that way, but the plane is crabbing a lot. Like, look at it, it's like leaning into the wind. I don't know if this, I mean, we were supposed to be at, let's have a look, this level, my plan, 36, might say on here. I'm just thinking what level we're supposed to be at this this waypoint. Let's do view OFP maps to here. So we're coming up on MOBIUZ. Yeah, we're supposed to be at 370, I think here. We'll look up here. 3739. There's no point in climbing really. What we could do? No, actually, we'll leave it at 36,000 feet. Considering it's saying destination, fuel, etc. on board, I don't really want to burn any extra at this point. Bless me. I think we plan to go for a Sunday dinner, Sunday lunch type thing later on today. Whether that happens, not too sure. Oh, we said we'd play it by ear. Get rid of that. It's winter, isn't it, in the south of the south hemisphere? Just realised. In fact, we should probably put in the arrival. Let's put in the arrival information and see what we've got. Let's go to. Where we go? There we go. What have we got on the weather? It's 13 degrees. QNH 1022. 030 10 knot winds. So, I mean, not variable winds. There's a bit of a gust, 10 knots. Few clouds, 6,000 feet, but otherwise 13 degrees. Late morning, quite nice. Let's put that in. Alright, performance. Approach. So we got outside air temperature was set with 13. There we go. 13. Enter that. QNH 1022. We've got 03010. And 10 knots. Our barrow, let's have a look at our minimum approach and ILS 01. .479. Alright, decision height. Maybe 479, and that seems a bit high. Not crosswind from the left. Mental. From the right, sorry. Oh, I need to... Oh no, no, today I've got to do an hour long flexibility and strength workout, something like that. So that's what I've been doing this week. Every day or every other day I've been doing home workout. Focus on aviation. Good morning, sir. How are you doing? 8:30 on the dot. Good morning. Look at the we've got a crazy crosswind, 81 knots. The plane is it's basically leaning into it at this point, as well as crabbing. We are just under what we got. Got about. Have a look actually. We are on the dot, 8:30 UK. Well, that can't be right. 16.7 for an arrival. What's going on there? Basically, it's going from this waypoint here at 7:29 UTC, and then somehow I'm not quite sure what's going on there. It's saying 16:47, so it's about 10 hours. Yeah, that's wrong. But for me, we're probably about an hour, something like that, from arrival. 215 miles to go. 215. So not too long. We'll be starting our descent in about 100 miles or so, something like that. It's been a good flight. PC has not blown up, and the iniBuilds A35K has not crashed. Still saying the destination estimated fuel on board, but I think that's to do with this. I don't think this is calculated right. I mean, oh, we've got tower on as well. I'm just going to do that again. Insert that. Basically, just inserted the arrival again, just to see if that fixes anything. 16. Oh, that's better. So that's refreshed. Look, the times are different. So he's saying we're landing in about 45 minutes time. I just need to watch this because our arrival. There should be a top of descent calculator built in. I know, good to see it still going indeed. When we were overland when I checked this morning first thing. Now we're just over here, but yeah, we've not got long to go. And as I said, tower I think is online. Oh, it was online. Has it gone offline now? Let's just check on. Approach is on 119700. Let's put that in. -700. If we can hear anything at this point, we're still quite far. Yeah, just going to refresh this page. Oh yeah, they are still online. So it was showing quite a few. He's just taken off, I think. Yeah. Oh no, he's arrived. Okay. Oh no, sorry, he's taken off. He's going somewhere. He's going Montreal. Qatari 1369er. He's on approach. Yeah, look. Oh, I can hear. Yeah, they are still online. Good. What's the plans today? Aviation, you got work and then doing some flying when you get back? We're supposed to be going for a Sunday lunch, and I need to do an hour workout of like a flexibility strength thing. I've been doing a home workout every day this week. Every other day, so it's a lie. mean, at some point this afternoon, I want to play a game called Armour Reforged. I don't know if anyone's ever played that, but a couple of mates have been playing it recently. I've played it before, but yeah, I might have to go with that this afternoon. I didn't get the best night's sleep. It was quite warm last night. Put the fan on, but it's just couldn't nod off. Too excited for this landing. What's this? Working till 4 and then flying around 6 PM after tea. Lovely stuff. And that's going to be your Ulaska flight. What's this? Is it the Saab thing? What's the Saab that you mentioned yesterday? Is that a Google it. Was it a Saab? I can't. It was a Saab. I can't remember what was the plane that you said yesterday.
Continue approach number 2, Denmark 694.
I want to Google that. There we go. That's that. Hopefully my volumes are okay. I just cranked them up a little bit last night after we went offline.
Seabird 121, approach number 2, service 0303010. Continuing approach number 201.
169 notificated by all passengers.
Sorry, 1269, welcome to Cape Town, cross only 150, you have gate number in mind?
I think runway 16, copy 169.
Sorry, 1269, do you have a gate number in mind?
Really, 1269.
So 1269, I will taxi Alpha 5 the Alpha.
Eat Alpha, probably 169.
Jumbo 6424, runway 01.
The engine wobble. That's cool, isn't it?
Runway 0 is less than Tango 694.
I love the detail of these planes. So good.
Seabird 35 Mike, are you ready to turn? Seabird 35 Mike, thank you. Location Madrid, flight level 350 on request. After departure, runway 01, maintain runway track.
Wonderful. So
flight level 90, box 4704.
okay, let's Google this. So it's a Saab. Oh, where's my caps lock on? There we go. Saab 340. Let's have a look at this. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm one of the few people that just hasn't, for 5 years, I've just left Bing as the default on here. I just. What? So hang on. This looks a nice plane. Saab 340 MSFS. Where have you got this from? Is there like is there an official? Oh, is it? Or is it one that's already in the game? Is it default aircraft? This guy says.
Sorry, 136 on it, that's fine.
and this has been put out or created by Sarenado.
it's
I don't know how to
Carenado.
say the name, but they also have display for Explain 11 or 12. I am not sure. I think it's
This is
practically
nice.
a port over with some tweaks, and gotta say,
Flight
this
the
is one of
ATR
better
when that
things
came
in
out.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 at the moment.
On Flight Sim
Like the
2020, I
details
think.
are nice, even the new functions are nice, you know, like you can get the Python tubes and covers, name it. You can see a bit of the cockpit inside.
Have a look
It
inside the
has been
cockpit.
designed very started yet. I have not figured that
This
out.
looks
Like
good.
I'm literally taking it out for a test flight yesterday at the stream.
That's
And I was
yokes.
like, wow,
Inbox
this plane is good, and
424,
I
welcome
want
to
to
Cape
do a
Town,
review on it.
vacate left
Show you
onto
guys
Alpha
that
and get
because
the
of
gate
Flight
number in mind.
Simulator
I don't know if I got the
2024
deluxe
has some
version.
good
Look at
planes.
the left of
2024.
Alpha,
Don't
stand by
work,
gate.
but
I've got the
Well,
deluxe version of
so-
2020. That looks nice though.
Seabird 121, runway 01, clear to land. Seabird 121, runway 01, clear to land.
311, clear to land.
Everybody, welcome back to Milking the Flight Simulator 2024 again. Today we're going to talk about a new plane that came out here with
Feel
the
like
new
I want to give
Microsoft
this a
Flight
blast, you
Simulator
know.
release. Yes,
It's a really
everybody's
nice looking
Saab
aircraft.
340. A plane that I don't think is the most viral release. I think almost
Swiss
underrated.
001
I love
might not
the
do
Saab
justice, though.
340. As
Probably
a
tries to land
passenger
on an
variant,
aircraft
it seems
carrier,
like,
won't he?
what,
Let's be
37
honest.
people can practically land anywhere. It is Swedish, yes,
Remark
it's
to
built by the
44,
company of
taxi,
Saab,
bay
who's
Alpha
also
50
done
Alpha.
fighter jets, who's also done. Well, they're moving.
Are you coming to pass the
We
message
can't
for
really
the
hear it, Microsoft Flight Simulator. All right, all's
Taxi
well.
gate
Time to get
Alpha
some fuel in
60,
there.
Alpha.
Come on, put that engine condition to start
Alpha
mode.
60, Alpha.
Yes, look at that
Fanatec,
Microsoft Flight
Alpha.
Simulator, and it's so nice. This plane is so quiet, we can hear the birds chirping. I have no idea why it's so immensely quiet. Like the birds are louder than this other plane. Anyway, let's turn on the left engine right here as well. Get some fuel
looks
in there.
nice.
Come on, let's get all of it. All right, let's go ahead and
The other
remove
one
the
was
gust
the,
block right here.
ATR.
Very nice. And we can start tapping.
And I've done a few flights in this, not many. Have you? Is this too big for you? Focus? Is this kind of like not in keeping with your GA style?
Twin bus 6 Alpha Fanatec Alpha 3.
Which is more modern
Remark
ones don't
to
have it,
44,
so
yeah,
it's
that's fine,
good to
can
see
pick
it.
up.
So quite
Alpha
pleased with that.
3,
Overall, quite
thank you.
nice feeling flight deck. Lots
Seabird
of details, and
121,
again,
welcome to Cape
lots
Town,
of
Should
yeah,
fly
Cape
this,
Town.
shouldn't I? Should do some more in the ATR. I don't know how it is now.
Again, this CV panel,
Whether it's had
Alpha,
updated
taxi
and
bay
stuff.
Alpha
really
4
amazing
today.
to see the overlap here. It's much more than I thought it
I've
would
seen
be.
Captain
Right, let's
Canada. I
get
think
it
he's
powered
done quite a
on.
few
To
flights.
do that, I'm going to use the built-in checklist initially, and I'll talk about this as we go through. But there is actually a checklist system.
It's
which
very
has
floaty though when
its
it
own
first came
screens,
out.
which is really quite impressive, and we'll use that later on. So the power-up checklist is quite straightforward. Battery master on, MFC self-test complete. Now, as far as I can tell,
Oh, it's still a bit buggy in 2024.
I'll show you the battery
ATR.
master. So, as I say, battery master on. This is battery master routes. Echo got.
I need to consider that. I think I'll do some flying on the X-plane as well at some point. What I want to do is what I didn't really do last night was these. There's checklists somewhere. Here we go. Checklist menu. So we're basically going to be approach landing. Let's do approach. That's all. Is there not a line up, departure change, cabin signals? Yeah. So the next checklist is. I keep pressing that. The next checklist is approach. We'll leave that on. And then let's just have a look. After that, we've got landing, so seat belts, landing gear down, ground spoilers armed, flaps set for landing, and then parking. So at the moment, we'll leave that on there. And do we have a top of descent or anything like that? Don't, but I'm gonna descend down to 10,000. In fact, we'll go to descend 260. We'll get a descent rate of about 2,000, something like that, and see what that does. We don't want to go too crazy on the descent. See where that brings us out. That's going to bring us out. That's... We barely want to descend here. Oh no, actually, ignore me. Go 1500. Right, 1700 descent rate. I'm basically thinking we're obviously need to be above 10,000 like aspic.
For about 2 to 3 minutes.
Get the dust on the screen. Yeah, it should be fine. We'll just continue descent past 26,000, sorry. Oh dear. Also, 87 knot crosswind at this point, so we need to get out of that ideally. Started our descent though. Tell you what we'll do. Seatbelts can come on. Everything else can stay as it is. 10 hours and 41 minutes so far. And it's a little bit cloudier over where we're going. We've put in the data, the arrival information. Might recheck that once we're there. Full landing config VREF of 131 knots. Our landing speed. And I need to remember that this is a very long aircraft, so I don't want to do any crazy flares. Do not want to get a tail strike. I do prefer the 900 though, compared to this 1000. I don't have a model A350. Yeah, I should get one. Show you one. This is nice. You can see that. Qatar Airways. Kind of retro livery. Gemini jets. 1/400 scale. I've got a few of them. Yeah. Yeah, I really like them. These, I'll move this Lego Red Bull Formula 1 car. But yeah, I do like these die-cast scale models. This is not. I think this is lovely. Tiny little. It's only 1/400 scale again, but it's a TWA. Oh, can't remember the name of it now. Is it an MD82? Can't see it's that small. But it's even got the TWA. Yeah, it's a lovely little thing. We've even got a Jet2 Holidays A321. What's the latest model you got? Mine was Alpha 6 Echo. What's this one? Where's the reg on this? Alpha 7 BAC. Actually, I've got an Emirates 777, but that's through in the other room. Right, we'll continue a descent further. Go down 10,000. Oh, let's go 12. Where's that showing? Wonderful. So increase the descent rate 2300, which you kind of don't. I don't think you want to go any more than that, to be honest, but it's fine. Crosswind is now 54 knots, so it is coming down, thankfully. Do as well. I will. Turn the game up for you.
It's a 2-5 flight, thanks. Pushing slow through, facing south QNH 1022.
And the QNH, just check that, is... where's weather? Where's weather? Get rid of that. Weather request.
Contact me automatically.
QNH 122. So yeah, the weather's still the same as what we put in. We've been asked to contact approach 122. Sorry, 119700. Right, I'm just going to lower the music. This is where it gets serious. It's a little bit quiet. This tower. What are we calling him? Cape Town approach. Cape Town approach. Speedbird 159. We're inbound Aspic, flight level 220.
Speedbird 159. Cape Town approach. Hello, Fox 0706.
Squawk 0706, Speedbird 159. Let's just give us a new squawk. 0706 on the squawk. Steph. At least we made contact with him, so he should bring us in now, which is... I don't mind flying there myself, but it's always better to get...
Silver 159, identified under radar control, expect ILS approach runway 01, information Delta, descend flight level 90.
Expecting ILS 01, information Delta, and descend 90, speed of 159. Go down 9,000. Excellent. I feel like I might need to turn him up a bit. Should be fine. Put that up there.
Speedbird 159, cancel the start, turn left heading 170.
Turn left heading 170, Speedbird 159. Turn left heading 170. UNH is 1022. I think you can kind of pre-put that in on the A350. Yeah, you can. Look, 1022. And then we'll put it on the first officers. 022. So that's preset. It looks like he's well, it's bringing us in on 170 degrees heading. We're probably going to pick up, well, he's vectoring us, which I don't mind. Anyway, good morning if you are just joining. Happy Sundays. The sun is out in London today. It's blue skies and it's similar skies over Cape Town by the looks of it. Probably a little bit warmer here than it is in Cape Town. It's only 13 degrees. But it is, I guess, the south hemisphere, so it's winter, isn't it? We've been flying for, let's have a look, 10 hours and 49 minutes. So we flew right through the night, and oh my god, look at this. Awesome. It's going to take us right over this. This is what I was looking at last night. The approach looks really nice into Cape Town. Show you on the VAT radar. So we're currently here, Speedbird 159. It looks like it's going to take us right in over the city, out into the False Bay, and then around.
Taxi home point Bravo 3, runway 01, yeah, Bravo.
Fuel leak suspected, yes or no? We've got 3,000, we haven't got much on board. But luckily we've only got the, luckily we're already on the arrival. Crossfeed pump, it's all kicking off. I think this is what we were saying last night. Well, basically, I mean, we've got enough fuel. Not much though, not much, to be honest. I don't know why, but this whole flight has been an issue with managing fuel. Let's have a look at the fuel unload at this point. So it's basically saying we're going to have 2.5 tons, which is not a lot by the time we land.
159 is descend, altitude 5,000 feet, sound, 781022.
5,000 feet and 1022 QNH, Speedbird 159. 5,000 feet, he wants us. Go 2,000 on there. I'm going to pull the speed back as well. We're quite. Go 250. We're coming up to 10,000, so I'm going to go 250 on there. Look at this. Look at that. Amazing. Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome. Screenshot, screenshot. That's lovely. Oh, that's so good. There's the stadium, isn't it? From the, what is it, World Cup? That one. Love it. Wonderful. Let's bring this in a bit more. Speed's still a bit high. I'm just going to go get some speed brakes. We'll get landing lights on as well. Everything else is good. We'll do cabin for landing. Look at this. Look at this lovely weather. And we'll go QNH 1022. And we'll do it on first officer. There we go. So he's actually got a speed restriction of 230 by the looks at some of the waypoints around here, so we'll go down 230 knots. Oh, let's go 220. We don't want to. We've got to. He's going to bring us in, isn't he? He's going to loop us around for this ILS shortly.
You had 159 speed 220 now.
Speed 220 knots, Speedbird 159. Still got a bit of speed brake out. sometimes spend more time outside of the cockpit than inside than this. Probably put them speed brakes back with 220 knots now, that's fine. 220 knots, what's the fuel situation? We've got 2.9 tons on, more than enough. 2.9, that's enough to taxi and to probably get up to about 2/3 of our cruising altitude, and we don't need any of that at this point. We're not doing any, we're not diverting, because if we did we haven't got enough fuel anyway. What a beautiful approach though. Brighten that screen up a little bit, shall we? And it's going to, let's put the landing systems on. This makes it all worth it for me, the long flights.
Zebra 159, descend altitude 3,600.
3,600, speedbird 159. Send 3,100. 3,600, sorry.
Zebra 159, turn left heading 040, cleared ILS approach runway 01.
040, cleared ILS 01, speedbird 159. 040. And we're cleared for the ILS 01.
Zebra 25 Mike, thanks runway 01, cleared for takeoff, surface in 0303.
It really is. It's the first time I've flown to South Africa. I've been wanting to do this flight for a few weeks now actually, but I've just it's never got round to it. I've done some other long hauls. But this is, yeah, this is great, and I should have probably got up a little bit earlier and saw some of the scenery on the way in. Because when we were over land and the sort of really sort of outback South Africa, it was beautiful. So I'm the localizer. Captured the localizer, lovely stuff. We're at 220 knots, just need to bear that in mind. So just under 15 miles to go. This is going to be brilliant. We're going to this haze is not too thick. Arm the approach. 3,600 on the dot. Let's get our checklist back, shall we? Where's the checklist?
Zebra 25 Mike, support passing altitude.
3,600 on the altitude of speedbird 159. Oh, he's not for us. That's 259.
Zebra 25 Mike, thanks identified under radar control, climb now flight level 150 and redirect Kodak.
Line flight level 150 and redirect Kodak.
Where's our checklist?
Zebra 159, runway 01, cleared land surface from 040 degrees at 9 knots.
Runway 01, clear to land, speed of 159. I should probably not be doing this at this point. I've lost the checklist I had them on the screen a second ago. Where the hell are the checklists? No, there we go. No. Never mind. Right, let's go manage speed. Get it configured. We're already a little bit fast actually.
2,500.
What we'll do with 7.5, I'm going to drop the landing gear. That'll slow us right down, and then we'll go flaps 1. We're just going to basically keep coming back on the flaps, and that'll slow us right down. 190 knots, just over 5 miles. Go flaps 3. And flaps 4, fully config. Arm the speed brakes. Auto brakes on. Fully configured. Look at that. Stunning aircraft. Stunning. No runway in sight yet, is there? Thousand feet. I'm just going to leave the autopilot on at this point. We've got an 8 knot wind right down the nose, 10 knots, not too bad. At least it's not a crosswind, slightly off to the left. I still can't see the runway. Oh, I'm just starting to see the pappies now. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer.
$500. $100 above. $400.
Right, we'll take it from here.
Minimum 300.
16 knots, that wind, disgusting. A little bit off to the left. Ooh, ooh.
200. $100. 90. 80. 70. 60.
Seabird 25, Mike.
40,
No further ATC, I'm afraid.
30,
Broadcast intentions
20,
on Unicom
time.
122 Decimate. Have a safe
10,
flight. Cheers.
5.
Oh, I'll take that any day of the week. I'll take that. There's a bug on my system where that is a beautiful landing, if I say so myself. 80 knots, 60 knots, manual braking. There's a bug on my system. Every time I boot a flight simulator, this taxi ribbon is always there. That was a wonderful. I will take that landing any day of the week after 10 and what we got? 11 hours, 2 minutes. I will take that. That's beautiful. Oh. Oh, what have I done? Oh my god, what have I done? What's going on? I appear to be having some issues. Oh, there we go, we're moving again. I pressed, oh no, I pressed Shift and Z instead of Shift and Z, Shift and X. Are we moving? There we go. Right, there we go. I'm just going to stop here and we're going to turn off this taxi ribbon. Oh, mind you, it's going to end anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign has been turned off. We remind you to check around your seat for any personal belongings before you leave the aircraft. On behalf of the crew, thank you for flying with us today, and we look forward to welcoming you again soon.
That's Speedbird 159, runway 01 left. 01 vacated, apologies.
Super 159, welcome to Cape Town. Do you have a gate number in mind?
I do not know the regular gates for this company aircraft, Speedbird 159, so feel free to put us where you need us.
Alright, no problem. Taxi to Bay Alpha 3 then. Good day.
Alpha 3, Speedbird 159. Alpha 3 is basically continue on here and then all the way to the end of the... Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that. Sorry to break the immersion, but this, every time I boot up this here, these are always on. Where's the taxi ribbon? This one, go away. I went into slew mode, didn't I? I very rarely do that. But it's Shift and Z, or Shift and X is the drone cam on keyboard. And then Shift and Z is slew cam, isn't it? And that really breaks immersion. You can let GSX know. What's our gate gonna be? Alpha 3 said. Oh, not that one. Previous page. How do you go back in GSX? Once you've sort of gone one page ahead, though, you have to go all the way back. So Alpha 3 heavy. Request follow, no. GSX choice, wonderful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to taxi light on. Welcome to Cape Town. What a beautiful flight that was. We can come on, start the APU. Where's Alpha 3? Is it that one? No, it's coming up. APU can come on. That was a... I was so happy with that landing. In Microsoft Flight Simulator, just because it's so floaty, you can just... You never know whether to kill the engine power too early, then you just kind of drop to the ground with a kadunk. Too late, you just float. So I think there's an art to... I usually do it about 30 foot, depending on the aircraft, but usually about 30 foot. Kill the power then, and then just let it drop. Nice flare, and that seemed to work perfectly. I was so happy with that. This is a one of the kind of default handcrafted airports. This one. There's Alpha 3 right at the end of it. Quite nice scenery, really. A beautiful aircraft as well. Good screenshot. Do not want to overrun it. Just caught that. Whew. Right, we'll do some taxiing with the left. Right engine only. I think we're alright. There's our gate. This might be perfect. Although I have got the wheel hard over to the left. Hence why it's struggling to get any momentum. There we go. I think that's spot on, is that? And there's the guy right in front of us who wants us to right a little bit, to the left a little bit. Slow it down, slow it down. To right a little bit. Slow it down, 7 knots. It's better. Take that. Parking brake can come on. Check that's on. Parking brake's on. Engines 2 off, engines 1 off. Taxi light can come off. Wing light can come off. Strobes can come to auto. Beacon can come off. APU's on. That's a little bit too far and askew. Now that was pretty much perfect. and we will request deboarding. Gates coming in, look at this, just, oh, we've got a bit of an interior, oh, not much of an interior in this one, but that looks good. Lovely South African Airways. Next stream, honestly, it could be this afternoon, but if not this afternoon, certainly tomorrow. Certainly tomorrow, mate. And we won't be doing a long haul tomorrow. I'll probably do we'll do an evening. I always do real world flying, so I always try and find a real world air flight from whatever airport I choose. Usually stick around Europe. Not limited to that though. I have done American ops. It's just such a lovely looking game, isn't it? Sorry, simulator. So good. But I massively appreciate you joining chat, Focus. Been lovely to chat to you, and I've learnt a lot about that. I'm going to check out that Saab actually. I'm going to check out the yeah, I'm going to check that out. Passengers should be, I can see them now. They are leaving the aircraft, I think.
About 2 minutes.
Just let's check in here, shall we? Oh. Yep, there they come. Here they are. Look at them after 11 hours of flying. What's the longest flight I've done? Probably about 11 or 12 hours. Went to San Francisco, and from Manchester I once went to Osaka, Kansai International. They're probably about the same flight time. Manchester, Geneva. I'm going to write that down. So that's a real world flight, isn't it? I saw Ethiopian Airlines. They do some. Are they like connecting flights? You pick passengers up from Manchester, pick them up in Geneva, and then carry on somewhere in Ethiopia, I imagine. But yeah, I think I remember when the 350 came out, and obviously long haul aircraft, isn't it? But I saw a lot of streamers were trying to find those just kind of shorter hops. And yeah, Ethiopian Airlines was one that just came around quite a lot. But you're right, I should do one of those. So I've got X-Plane 12, and I've got the toeless A330-900 and the A321 Neo. So that gives us some good possibilities in X-Plane 12, which I really like flying. X-Plane looks really good at sort of sunset, sunrise, and at night. A little bit less in the day, but I do really enjoy X-Plane as well, so I want to make sure I'm mixing it up with Flight Simulator 2024 and this. You think they also go to Marseille? Yeah, that's there's Marseille. There was another one. Is it Rome? Do they do? I can't. Something. Yeah. But yeah, I just shake it up every day really, just on whatever I fancy flying. I think VATSIM's a big thing as well. You know, you've got to look at what's on and potentially plan an event. Yesterday we just did a basic. Yesterday was like my first stream in a long time, long time. So we did Edinburgh up to sorry, Gatwick up to Edinburgh, and then I thought, well, I always fly long haul on an evening anyway, so why not stream it? So that's where we are today. I thought I'd stream the departure and the arrival. But yeah, a massive thank you for joining. It's been a pleasure, and yeah, there's a good chance I'll stream this afternoon at some point. But if not this afternoon, certainly tomorrow at yeah, I mean tomorrow around sort of 4 or 5ish, something like that, after work. I'm thinking as well on a Monday and a Friday I work from home, so there's a good possibility that I could set a flight going around lunchtime, and then do the part 2 of the stream. So if we do like a Dubai, you know, London to Dubai, something like that, so a 7-hour flight, we could set off at lunchtime and then, you know, stream again in the evening for departure, for arrival. nice shot there. I'm gonna get the camera on. The other thing I've got as well is flight recorder, so I didn't record that landing, but I'm always a little bit apprehensive with that because anything with recording and flight simulators always seems to kind of bug out for me. That's quite nice, isn't it, with a fence? Oh, look at this. There, maybe. Actually, maybe a bit too. Microsoft Screenshot Simulator as well for me. Love it. Wait for that right there. Yeah, that'll do. Righty-ho. Thank you so much everyone for joining me. Aviation, been a pleasure talking to you. I shall be back soon with another stream on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Could be X-Plane 11. Sorry, X-Plane 12. It's been an awesome flight, 11 hours. Let's have a look on the Volanta actually. Because that view flight, here we go. Statistics. So 242 on the landing rate. I thought it was less than that. It felt like it was absolute butter. Fuel burned 83.4. And we had, yeah, so we landed. Let's have a look actually on board. What fuel have we still got left in here? So we've only got 1,500 kilo. We've got 1.5 tons. Not a lot. Don't know why that is, you know. It's an 11-hour flight. It's It's A350 1000, so it's less range, or the same. Is it less range than 900? It's obviously a bigger aircraft, so it's carrying more weight, isn't it? We had 9 tons of cargo, 360. It was basically the aircraft was full, and I realised last night when we were got to 330 on the altitude, and it wouldn't go any higher than that because I thought I'll just set 350 before I went to bed. But it wouldn't climb. It would climb at like barely anything. So I realised it's probably too heavy too early in the flight. So yeah, fuel was 1.5 tons left. So yeah, we had no choice really. I don't even think we could we done go around on that? I don't think we could. Would have crashed. I've had enough fuel left. Anyway. What we got? 11 hours 2 minutes. Block time 11 hours 22. Absolutely wonderful. I will add some photos to that once we finish the stream. Folks, right, I'm going to go get breakfast. Enjoy the rest of your day. I say rest of your day, it's the early on a Sunday over in the UK. Enjoy your Sunday, and I will see you again soon. And yeah, appreciate it. Take care. See you later.